The news is that IPOB is merging with OPENDOOR, and OPENDOOR will be going public. This is the largest online consumer real estate business in the United States. It's doing something really incredible.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Sheen, your host. This is Money Matters. In this channel, we talk about money, finance, how to grow your money, how to invest your money, how to make money work hard for you. So if you couldn't tell already from my intro, today we're going to talk about IPOB, Chamath Palihapitiya's company, taking OPENDOOR to the public markets. But before we get started, some house business. If you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing to my channel. You'll be eligible for my next giveaway, which is a pair of Tesla short shorts or $69 in cash. Cash or Amazon gift card, we'll figure it out. But to be eligible for that giveaway, you need to become a subscriber. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and you'll be eligible for the next giveaway. I'll be doing a live stream to do that giveaway, so make sure you subscribe. But for all future giveaways, you need to become a member of my channel. In order to do that, just click the join button on my main page, the blue join button. It will cost $1.99 a month to become a member, and you'll get some special perks. Number one, you'll be eligible for future giveaways. Number two, you'll get some additional perks, special emojis and badges to use on my comments and my live chats. So also it just supports me, supports my channel. If you find value in my video and my content, that's just a great way to support me. Also, I'm over there on Patreon, links in the description below. You can also go over there and support me on Patreon. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you guys to all you guys that subscribe and support me and support my channel. So thank you guys so much. Let's get started. Today we're talking about IPOB. Chamath had this tweet early in the morning. IPOB is merging with OPENDOOR. So the first time I talked about IPOB and IPOC was in this video about a month ago. It was titled SPAC Stocks, How to Get In at the Bottom. If you haven't watched that video, consider watching that video. I explain how it's possible to get in at these SPAC stocks at the floor. The floor is, in my opinion, anywhere between $10 and $13 is a good entry point for these SPAC stocks because, like I said, the floor is $10. If something goes wrong with the SPAC, if the merger doesn't happen, you'll get your money back at the $10 level. So if you buy in at 11 and something happens, it falls through, you'll lose $1, right? So you'll always get back $10. So that is why on these SPAC stocks, $10 is typically the floor. I explained in that video how it's possible to get in between $10 and $13. So if you haven't checked out that video, check it out. It's not a foolproof way, so don't come back to me and say, oh, your method failed. It's not foolproof, but it is a good way to get in these SPAC stocks as long as you are willing to tie up some money for a certain amount of time. So do check out that video, and I explained it pretty well, I think, in that video. And in that video, I explained that's how I am in IPOB and IPOC, and I was in it for a little over a month, and this announcement came out today, and I was able to get in on early gains. So this is the real deal. This is the SEC 8K that was filed today for Social Capital. This is IPOB. You see that the date is September 15th. Social Capital is merging with OPENDOOR. All right, some details about OPENDOOR. So OPENDOOR announced to become public with Social Capital. So the transaction values OPENDOOR at an enterprise value of $4.8 billion. So a pretty hefty valuation, but you gotta keep in mind OPENDOOR is making some pretty strong revenue, and we're going to talk more about their revenue. And they've been out for a few years now, so they're not like just some startup or some small company that's not doing anything or does not have any products, does not have any services. They are operating right now in, I believe, 21 markets. So this is the real deal. They are out there. They're already, like I said, putting out some amazing numbers. So it values it at $4.8 billion. $1 billion they're going to get in cash proceeds, which includes a committed $800 million in PIPE and up to $414 million held in cash from Social Capital. Insiders are making a significant commitment of $200 million of that $600 million PIPE. This $200 million includes $100 million directly from Chamath Palihapitiya, $58 million from Hedosphia, and top-tier institutional investors are anchoring the remaining $400 million PIPE, and that's from BlackRock and Healthcare of Ontario Pensions Plans. All right, so if you guys don't know already, OPENDOOR, they're basically a you could buy and sell real estate through the OPENDOOR platform. You sell directly to OPENDOOR to take care of all the business. You could be done with the sale of your house in as little as 3 days. They help you find a house. It's all done through the app, all done online. So if you guys don't know, the market is on fire for housing, real estate. Houses are going off the market in as little as 1 day. They could be listed for 1 day and it will be sold. And a lot of times they're getting higher than asking price. So if you guys are not following the market, throughout this whole illness situation, everyone thought it's going to be the end of the world. The housing market is going to crash, but no, absolutely the opposite has been happening. Just do a little bit of research. You'll see that the housing market is on fire. Like I said, I personally have a rental property and I was able to rent that out very, very fast. I know the housing market in my local area and it is just on fire. I live in Texas. A lot of houses in Texas are just being sold like two days, 1 day after listing, it is sold. So check out this map. This is a map showing how hot this buyer's market is for real estate. And you'll see pretty much the whole country has a very, very strong housing market. Some very, very strong housing markets in New Mexico, Arizona, Washington, Idaho, Virginia. But overall, you can see this entire market is on fire. Very, very strong market. How long do homes stay on the market? You can see again, less than 31 days in many, many states: Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Idaho, Washington, Alabama, Tennessee. List goes on. Less than 31 days on the market. Between 46 and 60 days is pretty much, if you add those up, it's pretty much more than half of the country. So getting your house listed, you could sell it in less than 60 days traditionally in this housing market. With Opendoor, like I said, you could get it sold in less than 3 days. All right, this is the one pager that Chamath Palihapitiya posted. So this is not mine, this is Chamath Palihapitiya's. And so we're gonna go over this. First of all, he says that, pretty much all buying and selling of anything is moving online. We all know this. Amazon is taking over the world. Throughout this whole illness situation, pretty much even groceries, food delivery, buying vehicles, Tesla kind of spearheaded this, buying all online through an app. You could pretty much buy your car in less than 3 minutes through the Tesla app. But even Carvana, buying completely online, just go pick up your car, or they'll deliver your car. So pretty much everything is online except for probably the biggest purchase in anybody's life is a home. That is traditionally still not done online. It's traditionally you're still doing this through either a broker, through a mortgage company. I just purchased a house not too long ago, and I did the whole thing. Going to the offices, signing all the paperwork, and it was just done the old-fashioned way. Nothing was online. So everything is moving online, and there's no reason why buying a home would not be moving online. So the U.S. housing market is a $1.6 trillion market annually. So he talks about these 5 tailwinds that the housing market is going to see in the next few years. So number one, in many cities, the affordable housing is low supply, and there's just an imbalance of people that want to live in the city. There's just not enough housing. But with all this, with that, a lot of people are just moving out of the city. So people that are living in the city that are renting and paying these exorbitant rentals, they're just moving out of the city, and that's being spearheaded by the whole illness situation, the whole work from home environment. All right, next, number 2, federal and state tax deductions for real estate were pretty much eliminated in the past couple of years, and so living in the city, very, very high property taxes. I pay very, very high property taxes, and so again, that's another thing that's causing people to move out of the city. And they used to get tax deductions for your property taxes, but that is now gone. So there's more reason for people to start getting out of the city. Number 3, there are 75 million digitally native millennials are beginning to start families and entering the housing market. So of course, millennials are starting to buy houses, starting to start their families, or they already have houses in the city and they're trying to move out of the city. So millennials pretty much do everything online. There's no reason why they would not want to buy a house online. Number 4, the work from home environment is here to stay. So this whole illness situation, a lot of companies have realized that there's really not a need for these employees to come into the office every day. They are being more productive working from home. And so if you don't have to live close to your work, you can live a couple of hours outside of the city, buy a bigger house, be away, have more land, and you don't really have to go into your office every day, and you can work remotely from home. And so this trend is here to stay. Twitter, Facebook, all these big companies, they basically pretty much told their employees, for the rest of the year, don't even come in. Some companies are saying for the rest of the next half of next year, just don't come in, just work from home. So this is definitely here to stay. That trend is not going away. And then number 5, the biggest one of them all, the Federal Reserve has said basically that they're going to keep interest rate at zero or near zero for the foreseeable future. And so money is really cheap now. You could get a very, very cheap loan. So there's all this added together. A lot of people are taking advantage of this and moving when they were never able to move before, moving to the house that they never could afford, moving out of the city when they never could because they had to go into the office every day. All that is changing. Currently, they're in 21 markets and plan to expand across the United States. So as they buy more homes, they have the opportunity to attach other value-added services. They have already launched title and escrow and financing services and have plans for many other in the future, including home upgrades, maintenance, warranty services, which we expect will increase the margin and profits over time. Current value-added title and escrow services attached by roughly 80% by numbers of the transactions. So basically, that is how Opendoor works. They buy your house, and they'll buy in whatever condition it is in, and they do all the repairs. They take care of everything. They take care of all the paperwork. So you don't have to deal with any of that. You just sell to Opendoor. You can get your house sold in as little as 3 days. And before they sell it to new customer, of course, they fix everything up and then they turn it around. So basically, they're kind of like flipping your house, and they make a profit off of that. But since they're doing this, they can also attach additional services like financing, escrow services, additional warranty services. So when they sell it to the new customer, they have an opportunity to upsell to the new customer. And so there is more revenue streams available for each transaction that Opendoor does. So now for the valuation. I was really surprised that Opendoor does this much revenue. In 2019, their annual revenue was $4.7 billion. In 2023, their estimated revenue is to go up to $9.8 billion. So the enterprise value of this transaction after the merger, they're going to be enterprise value of $4.8 billion. And so for this deal, you're getting roughly 1x 2029 revenues or 0.5x 2023 revenues. So just to put that in perspective, let's look at a competitor in this market. I think the biggest competitor is probably Zillow. So I looked up Zillow. Their revenue for 2019 was only $2.7 billion. Trailing 12 months was $3.5 billion. And the market cap on Zillow is $20 billion. So in my opinion, it is a massive discount for Opendoor at a valuation of $4.5 billion. And they're expanding to more and more markets. They're only in 21 markets as of today. So that is my just brief overview of Opendoor. I didn't do a full deep dive yet. I need to go through their investor presentation. So this is everything that I just said. It was not even the full investor presentation. I need to go through the investor presentation. So I will be making up some follow-up videos as I do some more research. But as far as my current position, so here's my position. I actually bought more today. I bought 50 shares today. I got filled at $14.97. I bought that in the pre-market, and I already had roughly 40 shares in this. So my average cost basis right now is $13.84, and I'm already up 26.84% on this one. So guys, that's my position. That is my right now kind of superficial thoughts about Opendoor. I need, like I said, do a more deep dive, look into their investor presentation. It's like a 50 page, or I think 70 page or something really long investor presentation. So I wasn't able to get through that today, but I just wanted to put a video out there of my initial kind of brief superficial thoughts and to show you my cost basis and to show you my position in it already. So guys, consider subscribing. Haven't yet already, support me at the membership level or over there on Patreon. Really supports my channel and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up. Catch you in the next one. Peace.